Do you ever feel like you're treading water financially? Like no matter how hard you work or how much you save, you're not getting ahead? If so, you're not alone. Many people who are doing surprisingly well financially don't realize it because their progress doesn't feel flashy or significant. In this video, we're going to uncover the subtle but powerful signs that indicate you're doing better than you think with money. Some of these signs might shock you and even give you a fresh perspective on your financial journey. So sit tight and grab a notebook, because these insights could change the way you think about your progress forever. Let's dive in. 1. You live below your means. The number one sign that you're financially ahead is living below your means. This doesn't mean you're depriving yourself of life's joys. It means you have control over your spending. If you're spending less than you earn, you're already ahead of a large percentage of people who are stuck in a paycheck-to-paycheck lifestyle. Why it's a big deal? Most people equate financial success with earning more money, but that's only half the equation. If you're living within your means, you've mastered the habit that builds long-term wealth, self-discipline. This habit allows you to save, invest, and prepare for opportunities when they come. Hidden benefit. Living below your means doesn't just reduce financial stress, it increases your options in life. You're not trapped in a job you hate, and you're not one emergency away from disaster. 2. You have an emergency fund. Do you have a stash of cash set aside for unexpected expenses? If you do, you're in the financial light. Only 4 in 10 Americans could cover a $1,000 emergency without borrowing money or selling something. If you've built even a modest emergency fund, you're doing better than most people. Why it's important? An emergency fund isn't just about covering surprise car repairs or medical bills. It's about buying peace of mind. Knowing you have a financial cushion helps you sleep better at night and makes it easier to take calculated risks, like starting a business or investing in yourself. 3. You're debt-free or managing debt strategically. If you've paid off high-interest debt, like credit cards, or if you're strategically managing low-interest debt, like a mortgage or student loans, you're in a strong position. Being debt-free or having a plan to tackle your debt shows that you're financially organized and disciplined. Why it's underrated? Debt isn't always a bad thing. Mortgages, for example, can build equity over time. The key is avoiding high interest, consumer debt that drains your resources without adding value to your life. Pro tip: if you're still in debt, but you're making steady progress toward paying it off, you're doing well. Don't underestimate the power of consistency. It's how fortunes are built. 4. You save consistently. It doesn't matter if you're saving $50 a month or $500. The act of saving consistently is a massive win. Saving is a habit, not a number. If you've automated your savings and treat it as a non-negotiable expense, you're setting yourself up for financial success. Why it's transformative? Compound interest is your best friend. The earlier you start saving, the more your money can grow over time. Even small amounts saved consistently will snowball into significant wealth. 5. You're investing in assets, not liabilities. Do you spend your money on things that grow in value, like stocks, real estate, or businesses? Or are you spending on items that depreciate, like cars and gadgets? If you're focused on building assets, you're on the right path. The difference between the wealthy and the broke: rich people buy assets. Poor people buy liabilities, often thinking they're assets. For example, buying a new car might feel like a milestone, but it loses value the moment you drive it off the lot. In contrast, investing in real estate or index funds builds wealth over time. 6. You track your finances. If you know where your money is going each month, you're ahead of most people. Budgeting might not sound glamorous, but it's one of the most powerful financial tools you have. Why it matters? When you track your spending, you're in control. You can identify wasteful habits, optimize your budget, and allocate more money toward your goals. Knowledge is power, and knowing your numbers is the first step to building wealth. 7. You have financial goals and a plan. Having a clear vision for your financial future is a huge sign of success. If you've set goals like buying a home, retiring early, or achieving financial independence, you're already thinking like the wealthy. Why goals matter? Goals give you direction. Without them, it's easy to drift through life, spending money on things that don't matter. With a plan in place, you're more likely to make intentional decisions that align with your long-term vision. Pro tip: write your goals down and revisit them regularly. Studies show that people who write down their goals are 42% more likely to achieve them. 8. You have multiple income streams. If you've started a side hustle, invested in dividend-paying stocks, or built any source of passive income, you're doing better than you think. Diversifying your income is one of the smartest financial moves you can make. Why it's critical? Relying on a single paycheck is risky. What happens if you lose your job? Having multiple income streams provides stability and accelerates your wealth building. Examples of income streams: rental properties, freelance work, online businesses, dividends from investments. 9. You're not keeping up with the Joneses. If you don't feel the need to impress others with flashy purchases, congratulations. You've mastered a critical mindset for building wealth. Keeping up with the Joneses is a trap that leads to debt and dissatisfaction. Why it's a game changer? When you focus on your goals instead of comparing yourself to others, you're free to build a life that truly fulfills you. The irony is that the people you're trying to impress often can't afford their own lifestyle. 10. You're continuously learning about money. Do you read books, watch videos, or take courses about personal finance? If so, you're investing in one of the most important assets you have: your knowledge. Why it's powerful? Financial literacy compounds over time. The more you know, the better decisions you'll make, and the more opportunities you'll recognize. If you're committed to learning, you're positioning yourself for long-term success. 11. You can say no to impulsive spending. If you can resist the urge to splurge on things you don't need, you're practicing a skill that many people lack. Impulse control is the foundation of wealth building because it allows you to prioritize long-term goals over short-term gratification. Why it's crucial? Every dollar you don't spend impulsively is a dollar that can be saved or invested. Over time, these small decisions add up to massive financial gains. 12. You've experienced financial setbacks and recovered. If you face financial challenges, like losing a job or dealing with medical bills, but managed to bounce back, that's a sign of resilience. The ability to recover from setbacks is more important than avoiding them altogether. Why it's a superpower? Financial success isn't about never failing. It's about how you respond to challenges. If you've proven to yourself that you can rebuild, you're stronger than you think. Conclusion: celebrate your progress. You might not feel like you're financially successful, but the signs we've discussed tell a different story. Living below your means, saving consistently, avoiding unnecessary debt, and focusing on long-term goals are all markers of financial health. Remember, wealth building is a marathon, not a sprint. It's the daily habits and small wins that compound into life-changing success over time. So if you see yourself in these signs, give yourself credit. You're doing better than you think. Call to action. If this video gave you a new perspective on your financial journey, hit the like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And don't forget to subscribe for more actionable tips to take control of your money and your future. Until next time, keep building, keep growing, and remember, you're closer to financial freedom than you realize.